And welcome back, YouTube. Picking up where we left off last time in Frostpunk 2, where we're trying at this point just to get the true ending, the time-derived ending. I don't think you have to adapt to any of the cornerstones to get it. That might be what's delaying us here, is because we haven't actually aligned with any of them yet.
If you see something, say something.
And apparently I just got the achievement for going over 60,000 people because, you know, people are moving into the town now that I've gained more space for people to move into the town. I might, at this point, actually not want more people, but... well, too late. Didn't want it to be exactly for big thank you. More like that, please. Got a 3 adjacency on you, you've got 3 adjacency back, 3 adjacent on you. We need more with E to camp out. So the expansion will have to do that. I suppose if that's the case, let's adapt more to adaptability.
Steward?
Research waste repurposing, so we'll agree to that.
Steward?
Honorable Steward.
Promise with you. You want us to lead volunteer expeditions, so we will.
Steward. Hear us, Steward.
Steward?
What does the Foragers want law-wise? Expedition support. It's probably actually the only thing I don't really want to give them. The one thing I don't want to give them is the one thing they want. Okay. We're on mass-produced. Basically, the faction in charge wants durable goods, so let's actually swap over to durable goods.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
3, that raises adaptation a little bit. Taking speed time saving. I know the storm coming up. Not too worried about the storm. Because we can turn the, turn the steam plant back on. Oh, I suppose one thing I could do is, let's think about the fuel colony. It could definitely make use of more people. So let's start off by sending it 400 more people. Well, 400 more workforce. Let's see where that gets us.
Steward?
Steward.
Because the oil here is bottomless, so if we can get the oil shipped from here, that would be nice. Well, it looks like the oil colony is not going to get hit with the storm. You can tell from the X here. Okay, so we were almost at that expansion. We may want the expansion at some point, so it does make sense to carve it out. I remembered in the capital we were going to do the Glen harvesting hangar? Glen harvesting hangar? Which promotes its activity, well, gets a bit more activity as well. Okay, so we've cracked those out. Thinking I'm gonna have to bring in more people. Or may want to bring in more people. Suppose may not be all that surprising. So what are our districts going to take people-wise? 200 a housing district. We're going to want at least one extraction district. Well, 2 extraction districts, 3 extraction districts, logistics district. 1,800 workforce, 2,200 workforce. And we're probably going to need like 2 housing districts for that, so like 2,600 workforce. Basically double the amount of people in this settlement. Quest back, resume the capital. Well, an event back in the capital.
Steward.
Technocrats begin protesting. Ignore and suppress. We get the event that de-radicalize, or that causes them to radicalize. And then we go hand in hand, funding the machinists. Oh, I do not have enough to de-radicalize them right now.
Steward. Here, Steward.
Steward.
Honorable Steward. Steward.
Machine attendants. I assume there's the alternative to machine attendants. Swap from machine attendants, what we're on currently, to Apex workers. This will the worker requirements, I think, across all the districts, which is not super good. I think I can work with it. Worst case scenario, you ship more people at all the colonies. Oh, hello there, chatter on Twitch. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit, a lot of people don't necessarily message in chat, so I'm not the best at catching chat and reading it actively. So if you're still in chat, I hope you're not recognizing them. Occasionally I do read chat, I'm just not the quickest at it all the time, because I'm not, as you can probably see, a lot of people aren't chatting. We got the one, what I suppose is basically a bot or a spam or whatever trying to spam me or scam me before you. Otherwise, no one's at the chat. You can rename your city by clicking on the top left corner. Yeah, you can. So this is the fuel colony. I suppose I should. I've been calling this the capital city the entire time, so let's actually change that to capital city. Unless you have a better name for it that you would like to see. I've been very pragmatic in my naming. Okay, so expansion-wise, people haven't arrived yet, so it would probably make sense to build their housing for them before they get here. More people live amongst us in the capital, which is fine. We're slowly shipping people out of the capital to do various things elsewhere. Okay, people have arrived, so then we're going to need that housing expansion. But the completing the expansion on those should get us the needed housing. So technically don't need to do more expansion housing. Now I've got the people for these extraction districts, so let's get them down. Did I miscalculate? I'll probably need some people around for other things anyway, so a few extra isn't going to hurt. That is a good question. Do I mean capital or capital? And the answer is I'm dyslexic and always get them confused. So yes, I mean one of those two. And based off of spelling, I can't tell the difference between the two. Sorry. But yeah, I know they are two different things. And to make it extra confusing, the Capitol building in the U.S. Capitol is not the right capital for the type of capital it is. So if you know that they're different, they do have different meanings. Even though that in the U.S. I know at least one of the capital buildings is the other capital. Okay, they want to vote on that, and that's probably fine. So let's get back to capital, which I've probably spelt the wrong capital. This should pass. It's going to be a real tight vote, but it should pass.
The proposed law has been approved.
Here is Steward.
Steward?
And that's probably, if you give that a moment to tick up, or tick its effect in, it's probably going to affect a couple of places, like here. Yeah, yeah. Taking down some of these to get the workers to turn up the housing. I'll give us some more housing. I want to ship some more workers in here now that we've got things for them to do because we lowered the efficiency of our population. Which, probably not a lot. Probably just ship like 600 workers in. Oh, the materialist colony is fine. How was the effect on... Okay, we had enough to eat it on this one. Okay.
Steward. Here.
So the law we just moved away from... the radical law we just moved away from was, in effect, lowering our worker requirements everywhere. Which isn't really a problem. Moving towards that civil war.
The city needs apex workers.
I suppose at this point we might as well just force it.
Steward.
Steward?
Yeah, and I suppose going right into the storm, this is probably going to basically mean we don't have any heat problems going in the storm. So the chatter in chat just said the adaptation cornerstone is so good you can turn the generator off forever. To a certain extent, that is probably the case. But it's definitely drastically lowering our heat requirements here. Okay, so here in the capital, we don't need any heat. We're good at heat here. Good at heat here. Granted, this place is not going to get hit with the storm, apparently. You're not going to hit with the storm. Is Food Colony in the wake? No. Apparently only the capital is getting hit this time. Either that or the indicator is bad. Yeah, it looks like it's just going straight north. It looks like it's going to miss the colonies. So, actually that's let's see. While we have the storm going, see if we can get Steward and Militia. Hoping to negotiate mostly 4. When you build me your pleasure clubs, which I'll give into it and give you 1. Machines are mostly against. Yeah, I'll give you condemn. And then we just need 3 votes, so that should pass.
The proposed law has been approved.
Steward.
Steward.
And we condemn you.
The
And we
delegates
promote
have
you.
reached a decision.
All we're doing here is
A new law
generating
takes
confusion.
hold.
And you want your pleasure club. Which we can do. Here we go.
Steward.
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 How many factions a time you can get at max? You can, in theory, get all 5 factions to maximum approval. But then you have to be specifically doing stuff that doesn't piss any of the factions off to keep it reliably. So in this case, I've just given up on the Technocrats. The Technocrats I've just been given up on. Because both things that make the Lords, the Forgers, and the Icebloods happy all piss off the Technocrats. So it would be a fine line to keep both Technocrats and Icebloods happy. It is if you're willing to bribe enough, able to keep the machinists happy fairly easily. And if you're sticking with the very basic laws, you can get all the factions to be happy. Relations with the number of factions you have. I believe the default, the maximum number of factions you can get is 5. One of the adaption, or not one of the cornerstones, I think gives you a 6th one, but I don't remember if they have an opinion rating. If you go full merit, I think full merit basically gives you an indentured servant class, which is a 6th faction. No, but normally it's 5. You get the 3 communities and the 2 factions. And then I suppose I technically consider the communities factions, but they're technically not factions, they're communities. And I suppose in that case the indentured servants, the slaves or whatever you want to call them, are a community, not a faction in that terminology. And the prisons. Oh yeah, I suppose they're probably... Shows you how well I've played the diplomacy in this game. I haven't reliably built prisons, so I suppose there is a prisoner tab as well. What I think every time I built prisons has been in the Civil War in the main campaign is when I built prisons. I don't think I've even researched prisons yet. Society? Prisons. So I might as well pick prisons up. Yeah, at this point, just trying to get the final ending for this Utopia run, because it's the first time we're running Utopia run this long. Oh yeah, I can totally imagine with all 7 that it gets pretty crowded down there. If you've got enough.
Steward.
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 And there's the storm past. Okay, we have food and goods problems here. Well, because I shipped more people here and didn't count for rebalancing the food. Would be my bad. We have some workers, so I can actually do frost breaking here. Oh, 8 is what I'm looking for. It's not really showing me very well in this map mode. Okay. Oh, I know there's a... was a warmth area down. It's not showing for whatever reason. I think this building is taking advantage of... yeah, there's a shelter for wind bonus down there.
Colonists, you are...
Okay, back at the capital. I thought that was an event we were getting. Prison's now done.
Here, Steward.
Steward.
And to be fair, we're pretty close to probably putting some people in the prison.
Steward.
Steward. Steward.
Steward.
Honorable Steward.
There's an event. Robbing Justice, Punitive Prison. No one should be allowed to escape justice. Oof. I need more housing. Oh, I suppose that's the solution. More housing is just also housing blocked down somewhere. For the moment.
Steward.
Yeah, put down that protest. Because we're mean like that.
Please do not pilfer moss from the towers. It is crucial to the air filtration process.
Steward.
Turn off the generator. Is the heat demand still full? That's a question. No, we're not in the capital east, where we'd be 3,000 or 3,000 short in the capital. The colonies might be. Yeah, 200 short there. We might be after the warmth effect comes into play. There's definitely things I could do to get it to be warm. Like I could run more districts and just turn the district workforce down a bit in all the places. Because we're not far off from being warm in some places.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
Just like I answered the Twitch chat every once in a while is, well, and the YouTube chat. As a general rule, I do try to answer everything. It just might not be particularly timely. Faction rally. I don't need more workforce, so yeah, give me heat stamps. We don't need either.
Feel no
Steward.
misplaced pity for
So much
prisoners.
demand. Yeah.
Paid.
I've not necessarily been focused on getting a particularly great heat efficiency in the capital. I've been more efficient with trying to get heat production rather than avoiding generating need for heat.
Steward.
Knight of Broken Technocrats. So I can punish the militia, lose 8 guard squads, give them some money, or we'll give them money. We got heat stamps. Whoops, we broke some of your stuff. Here's some money that you can buy new stuff.
Here, Steward.
Steward.
The ice flood.
Okay, and now we need even more housing. You full size? You're not full size. And you've actually got an expansion to go as well. Okay, so we'll be able to get the warmth bonus off of that district, but it'd be a little fiddly to do it. Okay, so we got housing for everyone.
Reasonable volume.
So this is what I need to... don't actually know when we get the ending. Some people are trying to use pleasure clubs to climb the social ladder. Okay. We've only got one, so don't know how effective that's going to be. More effective reducing heat demand, make chaos casualties. Yeah, let's. I'm not on board with you causing casualties. As much as we don't need population growth right now. Down to 13% of the city.
Steward.
Any unusual or rare seeds should be handed over to the relevant authorities for identification and preservation.
Outlawed the extreme recruitment modes under Apex workers. Wish I could put them to the test, save us a lot of time. Sure, some would leave this place feet first, and so what? They're dead men walking anyway. The world is cruel. If they want to go ahead, we've got to be crueler. Okay. I'd prefer if you let our citizens be alive. Even though I do have an event, every once in a while I should actually do
The right of way.
the... I'm not actually sure where it is. What could activate heat pipe watch, I suppose, to try? Lowering heat requirements. Of course, watch over the serving exemptions. Where is the cornerstone? No, it's going to be in the tech tree, isn't it? Yeah, it's in the tech tree. Oh, okay. I'm thinking about Exile a week. Exile weeks. Here in the... yeah. Eventually they're going to demand that I do that. First, they're demanding that I swap to dutiful youth.
The eyes have it!
I suppose might be helping with our workforce in some of our expansions. Yeah. Oh, we probably do want to expand you. Got the expansions on the other ones? Yes. And if I have, and I might not have, workers for deep melting drill, I do. Okay, plop that in there so we don't have to worry about that running out.
Citizens, and
Don't need heat stamps. We've got 19,000 hit stamps sitting around, so I'll give you a Remembrance Day.
Steward.
seniors, remember, our dutiful youth.
Oh, and we need more housing, because we always need more housing.
Steward? Steward?
Okay. Well, then this will at least get the Jason's bonus if I do it there, so that'll be fine. And then it works Spanish, which is fine. Usually this is more effective at decreasing crime as long as you have active patrol towers. Good to know.
Become addicted to heat. Turn off all furnaces when not at home.
Which honestly is probably a good thing to do anyway. Don't want to leave your furnaces unattended. Okay, well. If you're watching YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying this. I don't know exactly when the final ending comes, but when trying to keep these episodes to 30 to 40 minutes long, we're apparently 43 minutes into this part, so I hope you've been enjoying. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to put a short part break in for YouTube, but then immediately continue playing. And in fact, right now I'm not even pausing it, I'm just letting it go on basic speed. So until the next part for YouTube, I wish you all the best of luck and good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.